Welcome back to another weekly Yo-Yo update. I'm Adam Batiglia.
And I'm Christopher Chun.
Just over a week ago, the World Yo-Yo Contest was held in Iceland. We had our on-site correspondent Brian Duncan giving you daily updates to the contest on Instagram. So today, we wanted to give you some of the highlights from the contest you might have missed if you weren't there.
By now, you should know who the winners are and have probably watched their routines on our Yo-Yo Contest Central YouTube channel.
Not surprisingly, Shu Takada's excellent routine has far and away the most views of any routine in the contest. It was so striking it has been written about by Gizmodo here in the US, but also by news outlets around the globe.
Now, that's interesting, Adam, but I thought 1A was the most popular style of play.
You know, that's a common misconception, Chris. While more players do compete in the 1A division, when it comes to videos going viral, it's definitely more about the performance than the style of play, I mean.
Fair point. Back to the contest. If you waited until after the contest to view the winners of each division, chances are you missed some of the best moments from players who didn't make it into the top 3 spots.
That's right, Chris. Now, some of my favorite tricks from the whole contest were in the off-string division. For example, 5A champion Takuma Inoue, he had this really great off-string bind that he slapped right into the gap, and then he finished the trick with a nice flourish.
He also had a really well executed behind-the-back finger spin that he used towards the end of his routine.
Speaking of finger spins, Ryan Conley had an excellent triple catch finger spin combo that may have been the best off-string finger spin trick of the whole contest.
As an off-string player myself, I always appreciate when players take simple concepts and push them to the next level. Check out this amazing arm orbit combo by Chun Hin Chan. He's able to incorporate standard orbit elements with some innovative elements on the outside of his wrist to keep things interesting.
I also appreciated this behind-the-back orbit combo by Futoshi Maruyama, where he descends by first going behind his head, then under his arm, then behind his back, and then under his leg. Very cool.
Oh yeah. One of my favorite sequences outside the winner's circle was from Yuki Uchida. He had a really interesting behind-the-back recapture sequence that seemed to be mixed with some elements that are reminiscent of a cross-arm trapeze. Nice.
Switching over to 2A, by now, Shu's kip-up combos are legendary, but if you were not at the contest, you probably missed Yuki Takami's performance of a risky butterfly kip-up that was quite impressive.
Yeah. I also really enjoyed Cheng Hao Yi's routine. While he's definitely a skilled player, his entire routine was punctuated by moments of innovation and enthusiasm that's rarely seen on the competitive stage. Definitely worth checking out.
Another impressive feat, Hiraku Fuji almost earned his way into the top spot with this legendary move, incorporating a dog bite into the middle of a 2A combo.
Gotta love the mix of classic and contemporary elements here, Adam.
In 5A, U.S. national champion John Wolf is continuing to innovate his style, throwing down some excellent combos, as well as a few classic moves.
Some classic Wolf right there.
Indeed, it is, Chris.
Kai Zhang also had this elegant combo into a great 5A bind.
Ooh, that's nice.
Now, the 3A division was quite competitive this year, and we saw a lot of variations on the trick Kuru Kuru, like this one from Mizuki Takimoto.
Didn't he also win the Mountain Dew Cup as well?
He sure did, Adam.
Now, we know that you'll check out the 1A routines on your own, but if you're pressed for time, be sure to check out some of our favorites like Evan Nagao,
Gentry Stein,
Paul Kerbel,
and Tessa Pachillo.
Didn't she win the women's division?
Yeah, she did.
They all pushed their skills to the limit this year with impressive tricks structured into engaging freestyles.
One person who I don't think should be overlooked is Ethan Chung.
Oh, is he your brother?
No, he's not, Adam. But he did score the highest evaluations out of all of 1A finals. His music use and choreography really engaged the crowd. Take a look.
Your cousin is really something special there, Chris.
Still not my cousin, but an excellent player nonetheless.
Indeed he is. In other news, we will be starting a brand new video series featuring Gentry Stein called How to Be a Yo-Yo Champion, where he will be teaching you the secrets behind how to build a competitive yo-yo freestyle. But now, it's time to move on to your favorite yo-yo forecaster, Jake Elliott, to see what's on the horizon this week. Jake?
Well, your intro was pretty spot on, Adam, because that's right. The Yo Tricks Edition Horizon Yo-Yo is now back in stock on the yoyotricks.com store.
Thank you, Jake. Before I hand it over to Chris to announce our front style speed combo trick contest winner, I did want to remind you that next week we will be answering all your questions during the weekly Yo-Yo update. So if you have any questions that you'd like us to answer, post it in the comments below and it might make it into the show. Back to you, Chris.
Thanks, Adam. Congrats to the winner of the previous contest, Dylan K. Vang. Check your Instagram DMs to claim your prize. As always, we'll be showing some of our favorite entries at the end of this broadcast. For our next contest, we want to see your best finger spin trick. If your best trick is just an attempt and a miss, that's perfectly fine. Just post your trick to Instagram using the hashtag YoTricksFSContest. For the full list of official rules, go to yoyotricks.com/Insta-contest. The winner of this contest will receive a $10 gift card to yoyotricks.com. This is Christopher Chun signing off for the weekly Yo-Yo update, reminding you that if your tricks don't scare you, they're nowhere near big enough. We'll see you next time.